Welcome to Akona's story. Akona sat in her small room staring at the wall. She had just finished matric, but due to financial constraints, she could not further her studies. She wished she could do more to support her family. Suddenly, she had an idea. She could open a creche at the local township. Akona went around the township to find a suitable location for a creche. After hours of searching, she found a small place in a busy street. She immediately rented it and began fixing it up with cheap materials. She painted the walls, found old furniture and toys, and set up a small kitchen. She wanted to create a welcoming and nurturing environment for the children. With the place set up, Akana started spreading the word about her creche. She printed flyers and distributed them into the community. She also put up posters and talked to people she met on the street. She hoped to attract enough children to start her business. The first day of creche had arrived, and Akona was nervous. She had enrolled 8 children, and she was determined to make a good impression on the parents. The children arrived, and Akona welcomed them with open arms. She sang songs, read stories, and played games with them. Opening the creche was not without its challenges. Akona had to deal with financial issues, difficult parents, and staff capacity. Then the COVID pandemic hit, and Akona was forced to close down the creche due to government lockdowns and restrictions. She couldn't afford to rent the place for the creche and eventually annulled the lease agreement. Months after restrictions had been lifted, Akana was stuck without a source of income. She spent most of her days avoiding people and locking herself up in her room. A few months later, she was diagnosed with major depression, and her mental health deteriorated further due to a lack of services in the area. Akana tried to reopen the creche, but people in the community started talking, saying that she was not mentally stable enough to cope with children. She felt rejected and helpless. Eventually, Servicide U, a local NGO, came up with an awareness campaign in the area, and Akona heard about it. She found mental help and is now recovering from home. She hopes to reopen her creche business soon and give back to her community once again.